Okay, Andrew, firstly, welcome back to Warrington. What does it feel like to be back sat here in the stadium?
Yeah, it was a different experience coming in and watching a game, but you know, fantastic atmosphere, and it was great to see the boys not only have a win but play so well. I think they're in for a big year.
Yeah, well, the way they're going now, 4 wins on the bounce. You back, helping them on the park.
Well,
what sort of things have you been teaching them?
Well, I want to take full credit for the win. I just worked with a couple of younger guys today, a couple of real young guys coming through, and there just seems to be a good feeling at the club at the moment. That, I understand they've got a good crop of juniors coming through, so it'll always be a place close to my heart. Even though I only played 3 games here, I really enjoyed my time, and I can help out. I help Simon out when he's going to sign players anytime. Can
you believe the impact you made in just 3 games here?
I don't know. It's very humbling to come in and you see just how fanatical people are, and I suppose you forget, I suppose, what impact you have. I would have liked to come here earlier and play a lot more, and I suppose play when I was younger and when I had more to offer, but wasn't meant to be. But the short stay I did have here, I really enjoyed.
Well, I know that Leeds game, I was here myself, lifelong Warrington fan. It was a memorable night, and a lot of Warrington fans rate it as one of the most magical nights they can remember.
Yeah,
you rate it in your top 5, don't you?
Yeah, I rate it in my personal top 5. It was just a special night. It was, for me personally, a big build-up. Even though I'd been in the country for about 4 days and still a bit jet lagged, but the way the club embraced me and just the little things, the house I was put into, the fridge was full of food, and they just welcomed me so much, and the players were sensational, and that night we beat the world champions. It was one to remember.
Did the instant recognition you had in the town surprise you?
It was funny because game-wise I think they just went berserk, and the songs they were singing just blew me away. I've never experienced anything like that, but when I was on the street and that, everyone seemed to leave me alone, which was great considering what you get at home. But people, I think, understood that you like your privacy, and they did that. The kids didn't sort of throw eggs in my house or anything, which they do in Newcastle, so that was a positive.
I mean, when you rate it as one of your top 5 games, that game here against Leeds, just put that into perspective. What are the other 4 games that you sort of rank it against?
Well, they're in there with 2 grand finals and a couple of Origin games. It's going to be in there in print, so I'm not telling lies.
I mean, while you weren't here, there was always a lot of talk in the local press and in the media in general that you might come back and play, and then you had the neck injury. I mean, was that a reality that you could have come back if it hadn't been for the neck injury?
Yeah, pretty much. If it all depended on my fitness and how my mind was, if I was still motivated to play, and if I was going to come over and play. But that would have been sort of 33, 34. I don't know how many good games I would have had in me, but it was something I would have liked to do.
And obviously tonight you're back here to support Lee. I mean, what makes Lee a special player?
Well, I've obviously heard of Lee Breeze before I come here. Seen him on television play. Didn't probably give him the credit he deserves until I actually played with the guy. My first training session here, actually, I see the combination he had with Martin Gleeson sort of blew me away. His balls and his understanding of the game, his kicking game. Just realised what a special player he was, and then you got to play with him in those games, and he's world class. And to go with that, he's a good mate. We get on great. And when he asked me to do this, I didn't think twice. I jumped at it.
So, do you think you'll be keeping in touch with him on a regular basis as well, giving him some tips on the telephone?
Well, mate, me and Lee talk all the time, and 2 Gleeson boys, and
he seems to have quite a soft spot for one of the Gleeson boys.
Yeah, not really. My girl hasn't, but all those fellas and the blokes I played with in that night. I really like the fellas and got on great with them.
And you've got an autobiography coming out soon, have you?
Yeah, it comes out in the end of November, and I think Simon's ordered a few for the shops, so I'm sure the people will be able to buy them.
Will some of them be pre-signed, will they?
I'll sign them all if I send them over here, for sure.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
No problem.
And good luck with the rest of your career, whatever that might be.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, cheers.